As you can tell by the title, Multiversus is shutting down. It was just announced on the Twitter page that Multiversus' final season will be season 5, and it will try to hold up its offline service up as long as possible. While this is sad news to hear, in my opinion, this could have been avoided. Multiversus made blunders all across its relaunch, and people made valid criticisms about the game's issues. And what are those issues, you might ask? Well, that's for another video, as I'm not here to repeat my gripes with the game and what others' gripes are with the game. I'm sure those videos will come out here pretty soon. What I'm here to talk about, though, is what to do going forward since this game is shutting down. So for those that don't know or haven't been following my channel long, I've been around the block in terms of video games for a while. And I've been part of plenty of communities. And I've seen communities just die. In fact, Multiversus will be my third game that I've seen die within a community behind it. And while it never gets easy and it always feels bad when a community is scattered into the wind, this one for me particularly feels really bad, as this game has so much potential of any other games that I've seen die in the past. And with my gaming career being a focus on platform fighters, it hurts twice as hard. So to kind of negate some of the hurt, in this video, I'm going to give some advice in the form of tips moving forward when you're part of a community or a game that's on its deathbed or is dying. So first off, I want to say, just hold on to those memories. If anything, no one can take those from you. So be proud of the memes, the jokes, the art, and the community events that you've possibly participated or the friends you have made along the way. Nothing can take those away from you, and smile at those things that you were able to create. Hold on to your friends that you've made, and hold on to those community pages. Hell, even make a group chat if you have to, but never forget what was created from this community. We are just important to this game as the developers are, and only truly dies when we say it dies. Another thing is, if you spend money on the game, try not to get salty about not seeing that money given back. This one I know is the most difficult to do, as some players have spent hundreds of dollars on this game, and the thought alone even makes me a little frustrated. Especially those with founder packs like my brother, and which seen their investment go the way that it has. But people have to understand that live service games are investments and nothing more. Is your time worth the investment you are willing to put into the game? If a game like Fortnite shut down right now, some players would lose thousands of dollars. I say this just to say that nothing from a live service game is final. So you as a consumer have to make that choice. Is the game within a place I feel is worth putting more money into? Until games go back to physical copies of games, even then that can sometimes be a stretch. You will never fully own these games, and they can shut down at any point. So moving forward, think wisely about your investments in these live service games, so if they do decide to shut down, the sting won't be as hard when dealing with these issues. And the last one, and I feel the most important one, is critique. This one mainly goes out to the toxic positive community. Y'all really have to stop turning a blind eye to other players that have issues with their game. I've seen it so many times, and every time that is the biggest contributing factor to why games die. It's like beating a dead horse to the amount of comments I've seen where all players shared the same gripes about the game. Whether it be service issues, monetization issues, hitbox issues, unbalance, things of that nature. But every time these were mentioned, there was always a player trying to shut them down, shut them up, or just insult them when no one else was around. This only kills games, and when the game isn't big enough to sustain itself, because the majority of these players that critique the game left, you're only surrounded by what I like to call yes men. People who see your product doing no wrong, and therefore no meaningful change happens. And sadly, that was the fate of this game. To give another example, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie was introduced to negative criticism and people having issues with the look of how Sonic looked. So the developers took all that feedback that people had with Sonic, and instead of just going forward with their original intentions, they remade him. And now we have 3 Sonic movies. Can you imagine if the movie devs just listened to the yes men and released the original idea of Sonic? I'm pretty certain it would have flopped and we'd only see one movie. So moving forward, if a huge amount of players in the community has an issue with the game, instead of bashing them, calling them haters, you should understand why these people are saying these things. And if it's echoed through a majority of the community, then it may very well be a big issue. It's us as the community to bring issue to developers and say, hey, these need to be fixed if you want this community to thrive. So that's it for this video. I really hope this helps for whatever communities you guys decide to join in the future, and may it be prosperous. Me personally, I'm still eyeing Rivals 2. So if you are a Multiversus player that play with me or have seen me and you decide to go there too, don't be a stranger. You can add me and let's play some games. But until my next video, I just want to say thank you everybody and all the people who have supported me through this Multiversus venture, who supported my videos and the games that I've played and enjoy. Thank you guys so much. It really, really means a lot to me. And until I see you guys in the next video, peace, love, and show out.